like you always do. Pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I live for all these things. Watch me bleed, gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt, getting it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Trying to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Daniels. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Cowboys with their first shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Working inside the red zone. Connecting on the slant. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch, it's a perfect play to break it big.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Brown will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They call pass on second and goal. And this defense is holding up, has somebody ready to knock it away, and that's going to force third and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Check. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Say, hey. One more time. It's 6. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Shotgun now on third down. Drops back. Needs an open man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that forces them to fourth and goal. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready. Crack all 80.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Taken in by Williams outright. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First and 10 now from the 46. Play fake here, Daniels. It's on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Come on.
And center receiver left. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready?
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. 60 bites there. 60 bites.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On first down, here's Daniels. And finds Burks, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Okay,
Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
19, 18. Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He's going to throw again on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 7. 19, 18. Undercut.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Head to 60.
the option. Here's Brown. We're working a couple yards past the line. Play made by Deron Payne.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Viking 18. Go get him, go get him, go get him.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Got it. Ready?
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll run here following the penalty. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Trap 60, trap 60. Go street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Check out.
3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target, and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
19, here we go. 18, come next. 79 Broncos.
Daniels now. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow the lead to 7. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Go check. Go check. Quick. Ready, Lion.
They'll come out throwing. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Viking 18.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Lamb has another one. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stops on his own side at the 49.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Panther Street. 79. Watch try it.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Hawk 70.
From the gun on third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. So that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
70 Timberwolf.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they get this down to the 28. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Still sticking with the passing game. Lays out. What a catch! Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and all in a heck of a souvenir.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, again to Brown. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He's brought down back at the 16.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lion. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Hold it ready!
Here's the final play of our first half.
Go! 70 Timberwolves! 19 Warriors! 17 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks! Buffalo 8, 19 tight! 19 tight! Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Hurt! Hurt!
Looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Cowboys 9.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Check smash! Check smash!
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
18 Cardinal! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. Hits his running back. Down the sideline into the red zone. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Bravo 80!
Looking inside the red zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
Let's go! Cowboy 80!
Gonna throw this from the gun. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 70-yard line. Close to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70. Hurt. Check, hurt.
Third down, get to Brown. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
18, 70, 70, 65 catch.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19, 19 tight.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Getting up, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Dallas first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finding ground, back-to-back plays. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing on seconds. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Hey, smash Bronco. Viking 18.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Chased out to his right. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Warriors 70.
All right, so we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. First and 10 now from the 46.
69, 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Daniels. Finds his back complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1939 Broncos.
Second and 6.
To throw, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now. 1st and 10. Firing quickly out of line. Daniels. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
2nd down give to Krosky-Merritt. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Throw here, 3rd down. It's cut by McLaurin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Diving to the goal line, and it's not free. And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. Inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Seibert takes on the point after. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offensive line fast. Daniels back to throw. Low left side's caught by Sinnott. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders facing a 5-point deficit. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Motioning Williams left. He's back to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. He'll look to throw it. And there's another one to Williams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. Has some room to work. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead...
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you could run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for a short gain. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third down, and they need to get 10. To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minutes.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
36. Commanders 32.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Setting up to pass. Walking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. He rolls to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much in tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
Ready?
Got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. Roll.
Desperation time here. Headed out right. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Come on.
Complete on the option. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
36.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
70 line. Hey! Go street. 18 back. 18 back.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.